I hope that people really gain from this moment is that we are all a lot more susceptible to Nazi propaganda than we think that we are. That's really the message that I'm trying to say. Like, when I say that someone is being a neo-Nazi sympathizer or are a neo-Nazi themselves, what I'm saying is that they are overtly committed to espousing what Nazis espoused. Like, when we talk about what makes someone a Nazi, what do you think that is? Because it seems like most people really don't know. Like, they just think that if you the only thing that makes someone a Nazi is literally doing the Holocaust 100 years ago. That's like what people have convinced themselves it is. No, what it meant is that you excused the hate speech that other people did. It means that you fell to the propaganda of fascist parties that use Christianity as a shield. It meant that you decided that anyone disabled, black, brown, anyone gender marginalized, anyone queer, anyone that would be deemed not sane, anyone that was Roma, anyone that was Jewish, anyone, like the vast majority of the global public, when you decide that you get to dehumanize them on the basis of their identity, the more that you use dehumanizing language, the more that you convince yourself that you are rationalized and you are justified in systematically eliminating them. That's what it means to be a neo-Nazi. Regardless of whether you're using a debate culture to do that or not, if you're espousing beliefs that dehumanize other people, you're being a neo-Nazi. That's what you're doing. You are, especially, again, just like Kirk did, if you are repeating a erasure of history that reinforces white supremacist, colonial capitalist ideas, that's what you're doing. You are espousing neo-Nazi beliefs. You're going to package it up in a way that looks very presentable to the public. You're going to package it up as if you're a good Christian man. Because that's what the Nazis did too. The Nazis weaponized nationalism and religious belief and traditions. Because fascism latches on to conservatism. It latches on to this idea that we need to keep things as they are because people fear change. For good reason in certain respects, and others completely irrationally. They latch on to your culture of fear, your need to feel secure, and then they bastardize it into something fucking vile. Something that turns good people into horror shows that will rationalize the systematic elimination of people. And what I have seen over just the last 3 or 4 days alone is countless people repeating Nazi eugenics rhetoric against me for the identities that I embody. My queerness, my autisticness, my gender. Like, do you understand that when you say, like when I'm saying neo-Nazis are attacking me, I am saying people that are saying neo-Nazi rhetoric are attacking me. If you don't want to fall under that arbiter, if you don't want to be described like a neo-Nazi, don't use the language that neo-Nazis use to dehumanize people. You can be an asshole to me all day. I'll do it right back. It's fine. Just don't say neo-Nazi shit. It's not that hard. I do it all the time. Every single day, actually. Maybe some of y'all should try it sometimes. Like, why are you choosing to describe people in dehumanizing ways when you don't need to? Like, you need to understand that in this moment, a moment where people are being incredibly violent, the last thing that you need to do is pretend like words don't mean things. Words are as close to magic as we have. It builds everything in the entire world. It built everything around you in your entire environment. Don't pretend like the words that you use don't mean things. Historically speaking, that's all I'm ever saying. It's not bold to tell someone that when they're doing and saying neo-Nazi shit that they are being a neo-Nazi. If you are around people that espouse neo-Nazi beliefs and you act like it's fine, it's not fucking fine. Just so you are so clear. It's never been fine. I was a white person born and raised in Chicagoland. Do you understand how much racism that I've taken part in? Do you understand how painstakingly I've worked to unlearn as much white supremacy as I possibly can? When I see white people that claim that all the shit that I had seen my whole life, I know that they're bullshitting. I know that they're bullshitting themselves more than they're bullshitting anyone else because they're so afraid to just learn the history and accept the way that they play into whiteness, whether that's professionalism or objectivity or universality or anything else that they use to dehumanize people. That is white supremacy. You are taking part in the construct of whiteness when you dehumanize people. You need to learn about colonialism and capitalism. You need to learn about the actual fullness of history that is not the propagandized bullshit that Charlie Kirk would say. This is not me saying, disregard your religion. That's the opposite of what I'm saying, in fact. I hope that you have a religious belief that walks you down a path that is significantly more humanizing than what Charlie Kirk walked in his 31 years of life, or whatever, however old he was. I am older than him. I know what it's like to be born and raised as a white person in the area that he grew up. He made the decisions that he did, and I'm here to tell you that those decisions were the wrong fucking decisions, because what he did was he said shit that if I would have said, I would have known I was a horrible person, but I wouldn't have admitted it. I'm asking you to have the fucking guts to admit that you have taken part in horrible systems of violence. And that's why we're here today. That's why everything is like this. And you need to do and say the right shit. We need to fucking fix this shit. It's gonna require individual and systemic changes. And we need to do both. Please, if you care, if you are afraid of what you are seeing today, do the right thing and actually fucking care. Lead with your heart. Make a choice to change and be a better person. Work with your neighbors, like many, many critical people have been trying to tell us for fucking years. Like, please, just care. Care more than you have ever cared before. It's not cool to not care. I promise. I used to sit at bars all the time and drink whiskey and act like I didn't care, because I didn't care about if I lived or died. I'm here to tell you that in the year 2025, it's important that you care. Please do. And if you like what I have to say, support me, please. Best case scenario, I could just get paid for existing as who I am and trying to speak my fucking truth and continuously progress and be better and make mistakes and do what I can to be a person that's imperfect in public, so that I can just continue to do this shit all the time and make the world a better place alongside all of you. Anyway, I'll see you all on the internets.